Alright everybody, so today we are going to be going over some of the parts of a fetal pig dissection. As you can see, the date today is 5/4/21, and those are just some initials of mine to mark that this was actually done today by me. So the first thing that we're going to be looking at is the thyroid gland, and the thyroid gland is up in the neck right here, and we had to pull back to expose it. And if you can, it is a little pinkish reddish spot. Might want to have to zoom in. You can see that right there. It has been marked. That is the thyroid gland, and the thyroid gland is for development and growth of the body, and it is a part of the endocrine system. Now the aorta is also around this area. It is right here, which is very close to the esophagus. This is the second hole right here. The first hole is the esophagus, and the second hole is the aorta. And the aorta's function is to pump blood throughout the entire body, making sure it's getting oxygenated blood, and that is a part of the cardiovascular system. The next is the heart. It is right here, as you can see. I do not need to mark it. This is the lung flap, but this is the heart. And it is very muscly, as you can tell, as we've always been told. And this is just to keep the body functioning normally and to pump blood throughout the entire body, and it is a part of the cardiovascular system. The next thing we're going to be discussing is the spleen, and it is underneath the stomach. This is the spleen right here. As you can see, it's kind of a little flap. And the spleen recycles red blood cells and also will store red blood cells in case there is like a small cut on the animal or even in people, right? To help fill it up with red blood cells and clot it. And that's part of the cardiovascular system. Now the larynx, or the voice box, it is right here, as you can tell. It's this little hard part. It's a little bit probably hard to tell about a texture on a video, but anyways, this is the larynx. And the function of the larynx is simply the voice box, and it is a part of the respiratory system. Now, the diaphragm is right here. You'll have to move the lung flaps and the heart upward. And as you can see, it's this little piece right here. That's the diaphragm. Now, the diaphragm is to help the body inhale and expel air. As we all know, our diaphragm will push up to push air out and come down to let air in. It does the same thing, and it's part of the respiratory system. So the gallbladder is underneath the liver right here. As you can see, it's this little piece right here. And that gallbladder is to store bile, and it is a part of the digestive system. And the colon is underneath the intestines. You have to move some stuff out of the way to see. Sorry. Golly, this is a mess. Well, so the colon, sorry, this is just taking a little bit. Fine. Oh, there it is. There's the colon right there. It's that little finger-like piece that my middle finger is on right there. Wait, yep, that's my middle finger. And the function of the colon is to form stool and to allow nutrients to be reabsorbed back into the body. So basically, this is the poop mobile. And it's part of the digestive system. Sorry, we gotta keep it kind of lighthearted because this is gross. Alright, and now the kidney is a little bit hidden because for a while I was fairly certain that this pig just didn't have kidneys. But if you look, it is right here, I believe. This little thing, it looks like a little bean. That's what the kidney looks like. You can see them on both sides. And if you look close enough, you can just see the glands. It's a little difficult to see, but you can kind of see them. And now the function of the kidney is to filter out waste and toxins, and it is a part of the urinary system. And that filtering is done, and it also helps have nutrients be reabsorbed back into the body. Now, as you can tell, this is a male. Anyways, this is a male. And here, down here are the testes. It's very difficult to see, so I'm going to use the opposite end, the yellow end of this. And there are these two little things right here. These are the testes. And now the testes are used to produce sperm throughout the body, and no, not throughout the body. It is just used to produce sperm. And it is used to produce the male sex hormone, which means that this organ can specifically be included into two systems, which would be the endocrine system and the my brain just farted. And the reproductive system. Okay. I hope you all enjoyed this. It was